This is NBC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw, reporting tonight from the Olympic Winter Games in Salt Lake City.
NBC News in depth tonight, crisis in the church, the Catholic community in Massachusetts, dealing now with an ugly secret that's been hidden for far too long. Sexual abuse of children by priests. And as NBC's Andrea Mitchell tells us in depth tonight, one of America's best-known cardinals is a major figure in this controversy.
Boston today, a community in shock. New charges of alleged abuse by yet another priest. Now defrocked, but victims claim protected for decades by the church.
He pulled my pants down, fondled me as I was going to sit down on the toilet.
Bill OBERLE, now 45, says he was 12 years old when he and his two younger brothers were abused by former priest Paul Mahan, who served in 3 parishes for 25 years.
How do you get over the fact that this happened for decades and their supervisors did nothing about it?
In fact, it is a crisis of confidence in church leaders. Polls now show nearly half of Boston area Catholics want Cardinal Bernard Law, accused of hiding the growing problem, to resign. But he tells parishioners he will not quit.
And I think that it would not serve that cause of protecting children if I were at this point to submit my resignation.
People are trying to understand how can this guy who's a spiritual leader in our community know about all these crimes and have not done anything.
The scandal first erupted with revelations about defrocked priest John Gagan, convicted last month on 1 charge of indecent assault, suspected in at least 130 other cases. Under intense pressure, the church has given prosecutors the names of 87 other current and former priests suspected of abuse. Fully 10% of all priests in the archdiocese.
You tend to think of priests as something out of an old Pat O'Brien movie. You tend not to think of it as a felon.
It is not only a problem in Boston. In Portland, Oregon, the courts ordered the church to set up a hotline for victims.
You have reached the child abuse contact line of the Archdiocese of Portland.
And across the country in Portland, Maine, new revelations about sexual abuse by 2 priests there. A national problem for which victims say so far the church has no adequate solution. Andrea Mitchell, NBC News, Washington.